Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the earth signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn and their twin flame connection. Twins, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. If you're here as a cross-watcher, welcome. If you're here as a twin flame, welcome. If you don't know what a twin flame connection is, I have included a link to Gabi Kovalenko's full-length video on the twin flame journey, and she does such a beautiful and thorough job. And she spends a lot of time just going through each step of the journey. In a nutshell, the twin flame journey is all about two people who share the same energetic soul. Their connection becomes so intense that they trigger one another into a separation period where there is a runner and chaser dynamic. During this separation, it is said and it is experienced as a time of spiritual ascension, spiritual reckoning, where each twin discovers their spiritual gifts, heals their trauma, and the things that have held them back in life and with relation to themselves and to love itself, and experience spiritual ascension using their newfound gifts to help raise the vibration of humanity. It's the twin flame mission, and it's very harrowing and difficult at times. I do these readings to help the twin flame community. I am a twin flame in separation, and so many readers have provided me great resource to understanding this connection. So I wanted to pay it forward. I'm going to be using 3 decks for your reading today. The first one is the Wisdom of the Oracle for the overall energy, and at the end I'll read from the book. The second, for the base spread, is the Dream Song Oracle deck, and for the tarot, the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And I don't have the book for that one. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for the earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and their twin flame connection. Number 33, which is a master number. The words are chaos and conflict. Chaos and conflict. I remember when I first opened up this deck, brand new. I've had this deck now for 4 or 5 years. I first opened up this deck and I shuffled the cards. This was the card that I got, and I was like, really, Spirit? Chaos and conflict. Because it reminds me of the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, that energy of just kind of battling against others, battling ourselves. Could feel like some things are falling apart. Wow. When I said that, my throat chakra completely gave out. I'm sending you a lot of love if you are experiencing hardship at this time. Let's burn some Palo Santo. Right here, right now, we're turning it around for the earth sign twins. They may be experiencing sadness or a sense of loss, but Spirit will help us to love ourselves, regain love for self, regain empowerment. We never truly separated from our twin. We may be separated in the 3D. We are never separated in the 5D. So I just want to put that out there. You and your twin are always together in spiritual terms. And I think there's a part of you that knows that, but the lack of physicality can be so difficult. It can just drive you crazy sometimes. Hold your ground and hold your grounding. Try to work through this feeling. Like, allow it. If it's crumbling, allow it. Allow it to crumble so that you can rebuild again. Okay? Okay, we'll read from the book at the end. I'm going to get 4 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. The first set of cards will be your energy. The second set, your twins. The third set will be the connection. The fourth card will be advice from spirit. Feel free to flip the energy with your twin if you feel that is appropriate, as twins often mirror one another. Okay. Now the tarot, 3 cards for clarifier, please. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. I'm gonna just hold on to my lapis lazuli for a second. I feel there's some fear in someone who is apprehensive of what I'm about to say, which I'm never going to say anything that you can't work with. But if you do not feel comfortable or ready to hear this message, then please turn it off, because the whole point is that we are receptive when we are trying to listen to spirit. I'm channeling from spirit, so I'm giving you as authentic as a message as I am capable of. And I'm always here to support your best and highest good. Always believe that. That is always my intention, to support your best and highest good. With whatever that means for you, whatever that feels right for you. Number 28, which reduces to a 10. The Wheel of Fortune card of the Major Arcana. Garden the heart. This is your energy, twins. Beautiful for an earth sign. Taking care of ourselves, cultivating, getting to this place of growth, expansion, right? The Wheel of Fortune card is all about expansion. This card has come out before because I'm focused on that doorway. How it feels like a void in a way, but it's also full of possibility. It's like a black hole. It's like getting sucked into a black hole, and yet the black hole is pure possibility, because we don't really know. We can theorize, we can extrapolate, we can gather data, but we don't really know until we've crossed that threshold. You don't really know. Spirit is kind of encouraging this thought process within you right now. Expansion thought process, expanding your mind into the possibility of what it is like to be in a twin flame connection, truly. Like, it seems kind of insane on the onset. It's like, what is this thing? This twin flame connection? Like, why do I have to share a soul with somebody else? How come everybody else gets their own soul? Why do I have to share? And if I'm sharing, why does it have to feel like this? Like I'm always longing, like I'm always looking. It's not for the weak, and that's what I always say to people. Like, this journey is not for the weak. And you don't have to take it if you don't want to. And I'm not calling you, weak if you decide not to. I have to tell you right now, a A bee just tapped on my window. That's not common at all. I live on the second floor, and excuse me, I live on the third floor. Why did I say the second floor? I live on the third floor. Maybe you live on the second floor. Something about the second floor? A bee literally just tapped on the window. What a beautiful synchronicity for somebody named Honey. It's beautiful. It's pollination, growth, right? You need bees in your garden. It is divinely guided. It is sacred. You are a sacred being in a sacred connection with somebody who might drive you batshit. Excuse my language. I think that's the first time I ever cursed on my channel. Okay, I hope I don't get in trouble for that. But people curse on their channels all the time. Anyway. Garden the heart, it's more about, I feel as though it's like the expansion of the heart chakra. How far can we go? How deep can we dive with this love for self and other? Self as other, Spirit just said. Self as other. I feel like there's a book called Self as Other. I don't know if it's like psychology or philosophy. Self as other. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Anytime I see the queens in reverse, it's a very interesting concept, because the queens are all, especially this queen and the Queen of Cups, very generous with their resources, with their time, with their love. Queen of Pentacles is beautiful, abundant. And I feel as though, Spirit just said the word gatekeeping. I don't think you've talked about this journey with many people. I feel as though, in a way, it's this secret garden that you don't talk about with many people. Why? Because they won't understand, and there's a part of you that knows that. It's very strange. I've met a few twins on this journey, and I always know when I've met one. When they start talking to me about a relationship that they've had and the way that they speak about it, I know, I can feel it. This Queen of Pentacles energy in reverse is telling me that you're keeping something to yourself. Almost as if it's like your secret treasure. People won't understand what it is that we're building, even if it's in the 5D. People won't understand. I barely understand, right? This is what I feel as though some of you are saying. It could be causing this chaos and conflict energy within you. I see the 5 of Wands within you, fighting with yourself. Fighting with this connection, fighting with your twin. Can I have a clarifier, please, for Garden the Heart? Knight of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. Not giving anything away, not communicating anything. I don't know, have you, maybe your twin doesn't know about the journey. So I discovered the journey after I cut off contact with my twin. So to my knowledge, he has no idea. He has an idea because he's visited me in the astral. He has an idea. He knows, but I don't think he knows the term. He knows that we have a cord that can never be broken. That he knows. But I have never spoken to him directly about this because we've been no contact. I have a feeling that some of you, it's like you're gatekeeping, you're guarding, because now I read this as guard in the heart. Guard of the heart. It's very protective. It's precious. It's protective. You're being protective of yourself. Right? There's nothing stopping me from telling my twin everything. But if they're not in a space to listen or receive it, then what's the point? If I have faith in the connection, then he'll figure it out eventually. But it's been years for me to come to that, to say it so casually. Right? Because I've gone through a lot of healing. It's not everything, but I've gone through a lot of healing to be able to just utter those words so casually to you. He'll figure it out. I'm just living life over here while he does. Right? So that's your energy. Your twin's energy. I feel like the water signs got this one. Their twin got this. Number 4, which corresponds to the Aries card of the Emperor, the divine masculine. Tend the roots of reciprocity. It's so striking, this card too, because it really does speak to the twin flame connection. But I pointed out that this card, the roots are going up. It's this sense that your twin is trying to tap into divine consciousness to understand how far does this contract go. And this could all be, them and their higher self having this powwow, right? This conversation, this conference call. How far do these roots go? And I almost see this as like a contract, this paper going through the roots. The paper has several 7s and 3s on it. So 7337 could be relevant to you. Double 7 could be relevant to you. Certainly double 3 here. Tend the roots of reciprocity. It's this sense of questioning how, maybe you were the one, because I see it over here on your side, twins, earth signs. I see you being the ones holding back. Maybe your twin is looking at how you've held back from them. Could be. Take it as it resonates. Could be both of you. But they're looking at it right now. It's like they're going over it with a fine-tooth comb. Because I actually see the fine-tooth comb. It's difficult. I see 8 of Cups here to clarify. 8 of Cups is the energy of walking away. So I don't know if you are the one, if they're looking at you walking away, or they're the ones walking away, but somebody is considering just a little bit of abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. I keep hearing that. Too much love has been lost. Is that true? For some reason, I never thought this about this card ever. I've had this deck for 5 years. I never thought this. I saw this character kick over the cups. All the cups were standing, and he kicked over some. Feels a little childish, I have to say. Yeah, the word infantile came out. Yeah, I think in the water sign reading, and I was like, whoa. Spirit gave the word infantile. They're not giving that word here. I was just thinking about it. But there's a little bit of fed up energy. I think it's you. I think they're watching you walk away. Perhaps you already have. But you're mirroring one another, I have to tell you. Mirroring. The connection. Number 36, which reduces to a 9, the Hermit energy. Virgo, you showed up in your own reading with the Hermit card. Court, the subconscious. You know, this, look at the mirroring again, you see? The mirroring. It's everywhere. Courting, to court, right? Courting the subconscious. It's like welcoming them in, holding court, hosting, just being open to, inviting in. So this card is kind of telling me for the connection. One, I think, that you're astral projecting. You see that? Almost touching. That's what it feels like to astral project with your twin sometimes. Other times it's full integration, and it's the best feeling ever. But when it's a tease like this, but there is a connection happening. It doesn't matter if you've walked away from each other in the 3D. This connection is happening in the 5D constantly. And of course it would, because you share the same oversoul. But I see here that it's almost like you're trying to bring heaven and earth together, right? This connection between planes of existence. You're trying to bring them together, both of you. Not just with each other, but with your higher selves. And you both each have a higher self, but you share an oversoul. Hermit card referenced here, number 9, talks about going in to attend to our spiritual awakening, to heal all of those triggers and traumas. And Spirit is encouraging this. Why? Well, here we have number 15, the Devil card, Capricorn energy in the Major Arcana. Capricorn, you showed up in your own reading. The Devil card, talking about addictions, codependencies, cycles of repeat, negative self-talk, negative image. It's like fire and water here. I think this connection is very tenuous right now. You are in the space of chaos and conflict. It feels very defensive. Very, very defensive, especially here with you, Earth signs, if you resonate with this. I'm not saying you don't have a right to be defensive at all. I get it. But even if we decide not to take the journey with our twin, you still want to be in a place where you are right as rain with yourself. I saw the scene from The Matrix with the Oracle. Neo goes to see the Oracle and he eats the cookies, and she says, eat a cookie. In a minute, like you'll forget about all of this chosen one stuff. And after you leave, you'll feel right as rain. Spirit is showing you that. The oracle. You'll feel right as rain. Can I get a clarifier for the Devil card, please? Queen of Wands. Could be a third party involved right now. Doesn't have to be a romantic partner for either you or your twin. It could just be another person who is very powerful, who is kind of up in the mix. Queen of Wands, though, I mean, it does suggest a highly attractive person, a highly persuasive person. They could be with your twin right now. This is only if you know this. Or you could have somebody in your life like this who is a karmic partner. It could be a soulmate too, but I don't think so because it's paired. I asked for a clarifier for the Devil. So this person, whoever it is, this is the person who is in your or your twin's life for a reason. There's a lot of temptation energy. It's very hot, very heavy. It's like all the while you're thinking of each other. In a way, so now I hold it like this. It's like I see your twin embroiled and enmeshed with this Devil energy, and they're underneath the water. They're trying to reach up towards you. Okay, look. That may make you feel kind of, I don't know, like sorry for your twin, or like tempted to reach out to them. You do what you want, you have free will, but I personally would not suggest that. Your twin has to figure their stuff out. So let them and focus on you. Because here's Spirit's advice, number 15. Number 15. 15. Protect the fledgling. Protect the fledgling. The fledgling kind of suggesting to me the flock. Protect the soul tribe. Protect your ideas. Right, this is Spirit's advice to you. You're already in a protective energy, and Spirit is saying good. Good. You have to do that right now. Because I feel as though your twin is in a place where it's not healthy. And as much as you want to save them, you cannot. You have to not only save yourself, but be right with yourself, so that's how you will support your twin, is making sure that you're right as rain. So I'm going to read from the book, number 33, Chaos and Conflict. Disarray, being at cross purposes with another, being at cross purposes with another. The tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. But consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself that you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. As you're reading, Earth signs, I hope that it resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, twins.